What's up guys, this is C6 Gucci here coming back to y'all with another YouTube video. And today we're going to be teaching you how to tune on Gran Turismo 7, specifically your transmission. And as always, I like to start from the bottom up with the cars. I like to fix them up from the ground. So you see that I'm not doing any funny business or anything, starting off from scratch. So yeah, I got my my GR Super RZ 2020. I haven't fixed up one of these yet, so I just wanted to fix one up in front of you guys so you can see my whole process and exactly how I tune my transmission. And no, I'm not gonna give you a tune that's specific like for all these cars. You get me? This is not a universal tune. This is a tuning guide, so please make sure you know the difference. I'm gonna teach you all how to tune, not give you a tune. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and fully modify my car. Some parts are different for every single car, so just make sure that you look through all the parts very carefully. Make sure that you don't miss anything that could give you more horsepower or any of the weight reduction. Sometimes some cars do have the stage 4 available, so make sure you always see everything possible that could give you more horsepower, less weight and stuff like that, all that good stuff. And this one's turbocharged, so be on the lookout for that too. There's some supercharged cars. Body rigidity, that's up to you. You want to buy that. I always buy it because I do road racing. I feel like if it gives you more top speed, that's exactly what I need. You get me? And I'm also gonna buy the brakes, but don't be alarmed. You don't need the brakes either unless you want them. For your type of racing. If you're a circuit racer, most likely you're gonna want the brakes. And or in any case, I'm pretty sure you all are gonna want the brakes. They're only $5,000. It's not a big deal. As you see, I had the stage 4 weight reduction. Not everybody has it, but this car does have it available for you. The brakes. So now I'm basically fully modified. I don't buy anything from Extreme because it's not usable online. I'm just looking through all my parts, make sure I didn't miss anything. It seems like I got everything. So now I'm gonna head off to the body shop and go ahead and put down the aerodynamic parts. You'll be surprised that these actually do make a big difference in your acceleration and all that good stuff. So I put the front splitter, the side skirts, and the rear diffuser as well. And I don't put the wing because usually I go for the smallest wing available, and stock was the smallest, so I kind of just stayed with the stock. But again, that's up to you. I feel like bigger wings do give you more downforce, but again, that's on you. You want to try it out. This is just how I build my car. And, the whole point of this video is to just tell you how to tune your transmission. So, however you want to build your car is how you want to build your car. Okay, so now we're at the transmission point. I'm running Racing Soft. I'm just lowering my downforce real quick. Okay, so we're gonna get off. We're gonna go to the final drive. We're gonna put the final drive at 5.0, okay? Or 5.5. Some cars are 5.5. You just want to race it all the way to the right, basically. Top speed, I lowered it just one. You just need to lower it once. And then I stretch out my final gear to the left until I feel like it's enough. So I usually put my second to last gear as my finishing gear, whatever I'm doing. So if I'm running quarter mile, I want to finish in my second to last gear. So if I'm a 6 speed, I'm gonna finish in 5th. If I'm a 7 speed, I'm gonna finish in 6th. If I'm an 8 speed, I'm gonna finish in 7th. So I kind of just stretch it out to where, you know, I feel it's good. Um, and my first gear, I basically, what I do is I just stretch out my first gear until I don't spin anymore. The only problem is some cars have a higher power band, so you can hit the gas, take off very slow, and then once it hits its power band, it's spinning like a bat out of hell. So basically with those, all you have to do is make sure you're getting a good launch, not spinning off the very launch. And once it hits the power band and you start hearing that car just squeal the tires a bit, all you have to do is pedal the gas, you know, just once, real quick, and it should hook. If it doesn't hook, then you need to spread out the first gear just a little bit more until you know, you can get it to hook right. And that's basically how I turn the fruit turn. That's how I tune the first gear basically. And like I said, just stretch it out until the seventh gear. Well, in this case, it's seventh gear is your last gear of your race. I always like to leave an extra gear, you know, just for top speed, whatever you need, you know. But yeah, and then the rest of the gears just pretty much even them out. Give each other gear, not each other gear, but give each gear a little bit more space than the previous one. You get me? Just make it a little longer, a little longer, a little longer each time, you know. And basically, that's how I tune my transmission, guys. It's not a rocket science here. Like, is this a perfect tune right off the bat? No, I really doubt it, and I'm pretty sure you guys aren't gonna get the perfect tune right off the bat either. But um, it should be, you know, a lot faster than the stock tune you're running or the tune that you probably made up off of your head. If you don't know how to tune, like, there's no shame in it. You know, I didn't know how to tune either, so like, it your first tunes are not gonna be the best, but hopefully with this tuning guide, you guys know how to tune better. So again, I'm gonna repeat it. First gear, I stretch it out until. Okay, well, no. Let me start from the very beginning. I go down to my final drive, put it at 5 or 5.5. Then I go to my top speed. I just lower it once. So if it's at 290, I put it at 280. Just one time. Then I go back to my final drive and I stretch out my gears until my second to last gear is my last gear. Usually I like to put it like at the 400s. And then once that's done, I stretch out my first gear until my car doesn't spin anymore. So you are gonna have to test and tune, but you stretch out your first gear until your car doesn't spin anymore. And once you do that, you just stretch out all the other gears until it looks pretty much even to you. And it should work out perfectly fine, guys. It should work out perfectly fine. I'm gonna show you guys the little run there. I'll be back in a bit, guys. So yeah. Okay guys, just a last little quick tip here. Whenever somebody pulls a certain gear harder than you, like let's say you're racing first, second, third goes fine, but fourth he pulls ahead of you a bit, what you want to do in that instance is just widen that gear a bit. You might want to like tighten it, but that's not the right thing to do. What you actually do is you widen the gear a little bit more, that specific gear, and then the gear before it you widen that too, and it should give you a better response, a better gear. So that's like my little quick tip there, how I adjust the tune, because obviously you're gonna have to test and tune every tune. And if you notice one gear is a little off, you might want to just stretch that gear out a bit, and then stretch the one before it out a bit, and you should notice a big difference. So yeah guys, that's basically it. I mean, it's not too much to it. Once you learn how to do it, you do it even better. If you have any questions, just put in the comment section down below, and I'll go ahead and help you with anything you need. You know, it's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. It just takes a matter of getting used to it and all that. So yeah, I mean, thanks guys. I love y'all. Peace.